only blackness, the absence of light. These are the eyes of a psychopath.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible. During his time with Kino Casino, they convinced him to finally ban Derich. Well, I didn't know he was a PETA. I didn't know he was a PDF file, I swear. And I mean, Troll said he was, but I never knew. Guys, I mean, you tell me this. You're the first people that have told me this that I've ever heard about this before, guys, from someone that's not a detractor. I've never known this before, guys. The year of 2024 is the first time I've heard about Derich and his PDF file playlist on YouTube. That being said, found something from 2017. The better question would be, why do idiots like you people go into other channels' YouTube pages look at their playlists? Ack. Like, how is that any of your business and why do you care? I can't do a goat laugh. I've tried. I cannot do the goat laugh. It speaks more about you than the person who made a playlist, actually, LOLs. So, 7 years ago, he knew about Derich. He knew about the playlist. He knew about the PDF file tendencies of Derich. And yet, never banned him until Kino Casino put the foot down and said, hey, no more Kino Casino money unless you get rid of him. It's so old, he was still on Twitch at the time because this is a Twitch comment. How dare anyone look into a PDF file, guys? You're supposed to let them run around recording little girls on their own, guys. You're not supposed to stop them from doing that. No, we are supposed to stop them from doing that. Why is it not liked? I should have not liked, whatever. But yeah, no. DSP, you knew about it for at least 7 years, and you did nothing because he was making playlists and doing thumbnails and editing content for you. And who knows what he was giving him behind the scenes. DSP loves his behind the scenes. So how much was he getting from Derich behind the scenes? I wonder.
His response is actually, it falls through a crack. I don't know how to respond to that because the guy is definitely like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
and he definitely has like playlists of like little girls and stuff on his YouTube. Like that's archived independently of the forum. But
what do you think?
I think I remember seeing like his badge in chat though that he had a supporter, like a mod sword or something.
No, you're seeing someone gifted him a membership. That's what you're seeing. It's just a gifted membership. Anyone can get that on YouTube. That's just he has no power whatsoever on my streams whatsoever.
But he's allowed in your streams though.
Yes, he is.
But he has playlists of little kids on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we publicly address this formally? This is good.
Let's talk about this.
Real.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
Why is he allowed to be a member of your community when he's such a creep?
That's the one thing that's really fucked. Yeah.
Here's my philosophy. You guys can completely disagree as streamers yourselves, and everyone out there watching, you may also disagree as well. All right, but allow me to lay down my methodology here.
Sure.
Okay. I'm a content creator. Every day I put on a stream. I'm trying to entertain an audience. I'm trying to make a living. I got to chat. People come in, people come out. I see people from all walks of life, people from here, there, and everywhere who attend my streams. And I don't judge anyone for anything but what's going on in my stream. Okay. If I see someone in this stream doing something disgusting, having awful things said, or just, they're breaking the rules, they're out of it. I have rules laid out. Actually, my stream, I think, is a little bit more lax than others because I used to be known as like the moderator heavy guy, and now I almost don't have any moderators anymore. I kind of handle it all myself. But anyway, my philosophy is what goes on in my stream is the extent of my responsibility as a streamer to take care of. Now, anyone out there who makes content, do you personally know every single person who's on your stream? Do you know what their life is like behind the scenes? Do you know what kind of stuff they're into? What, their kinks, their bullshit, what they post on their social media? Of course not. How in holy hell would any of us ever know what all of our viewers are doing? Nor is it in our realm of responsibility to have to actually look into that. You understand? These people are just here to watch me. That's all I care about.
May I just okay, so I understand what you're saying. You don't know everyone's backstory. You can't control everyone. Makes sense. But we have verifiable evidence that Derich is a pedophile. He has playlists of kids, and it's really weird fucking shit. And this is the one thing Ashton and I are like, what the fuck is
what the fuck
I
is
get
this
what you're
shit?
saying.
And
I get
Josh
what you're saying.
looked into it yesterday. Let Josh. Josh, what do you think about what Phil just said?
Yeah.
It's not just this. Like, I mean, knowing about it, like when you find out, like you have to do something about that. And from what I understand, the big point of contention is not just that he's there; it's that other people, who are in your community, who are in your chats, have pointed out that this guy is who he is, and he seems to be getting a layer of protection that people are able to observe He seems to get away, according to the people that watch, he gets away with a lot more than other people would. Just in it's suspicious to them. I don't know. I've not seen this, but that's what that's what
So
they
you
say.
don't even know what they're saying. You just think that somehow he's getting some kind of protections in my stream, is what you're saying.
Yeah, either from people in the chat calling it out, or just in regards to his behavior. Like apparently he spams a lot, and he gets a pass with that, and people suspect that there is some kind of association there where he gets a pass. Like for instance with the thumbnails, because they say that he has like a monthly vacation, and during that vacation the style of your thumbnails changes, and that is how they come to the conclusion that the thumbnails are being made by him, because they don't get made by him when he's gone.
He's literally never made anything like that for me whatsoever. He's, like I said, the only thing he's ever made is 2 tier makers, I believe, over the last year.
So he
That's
has
it.
made stuff though.
He 2 tier makers, and one that I used on a stream and one I did not.
But
Yeah.
brother Phil, like you can't have a pedophile making stuff for you and part of your community in a broad sense, right? Like you should probably just ban the fucking guy and send him packing, and I think you'd get a lot less shit if you did.
Here's the thing. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You guys are correct. If I were right now to say enough is enough, too many people have issue with this guy, ban him.
Sure.
Okay, that would solve that problem. However, the big picture that no one's
Let's
looking
solve that problem then.
at. Okay, but listen.
Yeah, good.
You don't understand the Pandora's box that you open once you do.
Phil, that's a very obvious, like, slippery slope fallacy. It's like you can get rid of the guy that has the
That
little
is
girl
a
playlist
fallacy,
on YouTube without
yeah.
opening Pandora's box. That's
No,
not
no,
really
no,
correct.
no. Oh, Josh, you got to listen. All right, because again, you know how bad my detractors are. Correct? You know
Right,
how
sure.
crazy they are. The only reason that we even know anything about this person is because my detractors went to all of his personal socials and dug into them deep. They
But he's
went
a
to his-
pedophile.
But they got him.
They
It's right,
dug
they
into
got
him
him,
deep.
though.
Okay, now hold on.
he's a
I know.
pedophile,
Listen,
so-
listen.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing what you guys are saying, but please let me finish what I'm
Oh,
saying.
for
as
For
is.
sure.
All right. If the only reason that I know that this guy did something bad is because people went off of the realm of my streams and my content to find it, I'm sorry, but that's not my responsibility to be dealing with. Do you understand? Because here's the thing. Now, please listen. If I ban Derich right now, I call him Derich because that's what I thought his name was. I guess it actually is Derich or whatever. But if I ban Derich right now, here's what will happen. Because here's what Josh just said about Kiwi Farms. If he deletes my thread on Kiwi Farms right now, the detractors go somewhere else to do something worse, correct? If I ban Derich right now, the detractors won because they say, look what we did. We researched a guy who no one would have known he had anything wrong with him by just watching Phil's streams. For the record, Derich has never once talked about any of this malicious activity on my stream. He knows better than that. He doesn't bring that shit. That's his personal life or whatever, right? So he does not do that on my streams. If I ban him, guess what happens? The detractors say, we got the response we wanted.
His
We'll finally ban
personal
him.
If I may,
We're
I
on to the next.
have a very personal, like, because there's a very comparable story to this. The forum is having a kind of beef with this Ricada guy that you know about, and he dug through some information and he found out that one of the users is a convicted child pornographer from the District of Columbia. And when this was brought to my attention, I banned him. And sure, them finding this out was a win. They won. They got to say, oh, well, the Kiwi Farms has a pedophile. We can prove it. And it's true. It's embarrassing. But I still banned him because I don't want a pedophile on my forum. Do you think that's a fair comparison?
It is a fair comparison. However, what you didn't let me finish this statement here. The moment I ban Derich and these detractors say we won, guess what happens? You just gave them exactly what they wanted. You gave them the attention they're craving, and then they move on to someone else. And then they move on to someone else.
Phil,
And then they move on to
sometimes in
someone else
life
until
you
it's
have
done.
to- But sometimes in life you have to hold the L, and sometimes bad people are going to get a win. But that's just the reality. You can't have a pedophile in your community, like an open pedophile, and you're basically admitting he's a pedophile.
Oh no,
and
let me tell you
saying
this.
it's okay. Okay,
I
so
will say this. I don't know anything about that because I make it a philosophy. I do not personally research my viewers. I think that's fucking creepy. That I would spend my time every time that someone says something about someone, I got to go search their socials. I got to go to their YouTube page and search their history.
Wait, may I say one thing? Sorry, may I say one thing? Okay, so you're saying people did research outside the realm of your show and
Right.
whatever. I get what you're saying there. Well, if Derich was caught and you found out that the police found something on him and he's in the middle of a trial right now and he was a pedophile, right? And it wasn't the detractors or anything. It was through legal whatever, right? Then would you ban him because it wasn't detractors?
Well,
But
how
he
would I
was-
find out about that? Like, how would I even know
A
that?
fan of yours goes, I live in the same city as him and I saw him on the news, for example.
What if it was Harvey Weinstein? Like, how bad does somebody have to be before you're like, well, I don't want to associate with this guy?
So
You know
if
what I
Hitler
mean?
was on my stream and was still alive,
Yeah.
I'd ban Hitler, right?
If Adolf Hitler 1488 was an active user on your stream, would you ban him? Because he's only Defier in Germany, and you don't know anything about that, right?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, that's a good point. But I totally understand what you're saying. I do. Let me tell you, I've gotten a lot of shit over this. And here's the funny part. What the fuck does this have to do with me? It's not even anything I've done or ever. I got to take shit because someone got dirt on a viewer of mine who talks a lot in chat or whatever. And again, the other things you've been told are not true. He's not a moderator. He doesn't regularly make any content for me. He's had one tier maker that I made. That's it. Like, that's literally the extent of
But,
that. And then he talks a lot.
So if he does have playlists of little girls on his channel, he's creeping on little girls. Do you disavow that behavior?
Oh, absolutely I do.
So
Absolutely.
you disavow Derich then?
Yeah, I don't condone any of that, but at the same time, I'm not going to go out of my way to find out who everyone is or what they do outside of the realm of my
Going
stream.
out of your way,
We're
though,
bringing it to you.
me and Josh have both looked at it as of yesterday, saw that it was foul and disgusting, and now we're bringing it to you. We're credible. Like, I'm trying to help you.
Let me phrase it
Oh,
like this.
I know, but I totally understand where you guys are going.
You are
I do.
totally correct that if you ban this guy, the detractors will start looking into your viewers harder. You are totally correct. That is a completely accurate assessment. But wouldn't you still not want this guy to be in your community or your audience and openly known as this guy?
Mhm.
Because if I'll swing it the other way. If you, it's a no-win situation. That's correct. If you
That's right.
don't ban him, if you ban him, then the detractors will look into your other viewers, and you're completely accurate about that. But if you don't ban him, if you do nothing, then they will just continue to bring this up with an accurate line from the point A to point B, and it will always be there, and it will always haunt you, and people will always ask, well, why the fuck doesn't he just ban this guy if he knows about it?
Mhm.
It's a no-win situation. I agree.
You're right.
But I think that
So-
one option is better than the other.
So to answer that, at least in my experience, and I'm 42 years old. I don't know how old you are, Josh, but I'm 42 years old. I've learned in my 42 years on this planet that I would much rather deal with the devil I know than the devil I don't. And what I mean by that is, I know who Derich is. I can't confirm or deny what you guys are saying because I've literally never
How can
looked
you
into
say
it.
you know who he is when you won't look into it?
I know who he is in my chat. I know who he is as
This
part
is
of
flat out
chatting on the
delusional,
community.
though. Like, if you look at his Twitter account, it's just straight up porn.
Okay, I
Like-
believe you. You're telling me this now as a neutral third party, correct? You're neutral.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we
I-
think it's very foul. Like Phil, this is not like, oh, someone's kind of like an incel or weird or whatever.
Hmm.
And
It's
or
three playlists
this
with
is like
hundreds
fucked.
of videos of just little girls
Yeah,
doing
this is like
innocuous things.
actually-
It's
Okay.
genuinely fucking creepy.
Well, if this is what you guys are telling me, then yeah, I'm going to ban him.
Let's
But-
go. Yeah,
But-
honestly,
but-
Phil, you
but-
should
but-
ban
hold
it. You
on,
should.
hold on. The devil, that was the devil I knew. You understand?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I can deal with that. I know how to deal with this guy. He talks a lot in the chat and whatever, and it's annoying to certain people. And I got to hear people talk about what he does in his personal life. But now when I ban him, now I got to deal with the devil I don't know. What's the next person who's now going to get harassed by my detractors? And I don't want this to be like Phil's viewer hunt.
I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
that, but I think regardless of what you do, your viewers are going to get harassed.
And they're still
hunted
going
down.
after
Yeah.
your other viewers, dude.
And
They
this-
still
This
are.
happened before.
Like,
There were whales on the DSP channel who got doxxed, and I think that was one of the other things where I was kind of irritated with people on the DSP board because they were doxing.
With
Like,
that much, you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.